So the rock cod is kind of an amazing fish. Most growth curves for fish saturate. So the length of the fish versus its age will level off. And older fish grow slower. But with the rock cod, it's kind of turned on its head. So larger fish can actually grow pretty quick. And so the formula for this is given by the cubic here. L is the length, A is the age, and this is the formula right here. And rather than it being a saturating curve, it's a curve that actually gets a little bit steeper when the age is higher, which is great if you like to catch big fish, because the bigger ones get even bigger. So let's think about how to calculate the growth rate of a fish. And so we can calculate the derivative, dl dA. And we want to calculate that at the age of 12. And so there's a point on this graph here, which is 12, L of 12. And so if we want to calculate the derivative, we need to write down L prime of A, which is dl dA, is equal to the derivative with respect to A of that cubic formula there, 0.0155 A cubed plus 0.372 A squared. Oh, there's a minus here. Put the minus in. And then we have plus 3.95 A plus 1.21. Okay, so now we can use the rules for derivatives to calculate. So the first thing we know is that we can pull out constants, and we can also distribute across pluses and minuses with respect to differentiation. So this is going to be equal to 0.0155 times the derivative of A cubed minus 0.372 times the derivative of A squared plus 3.95 times the derivative of A plus the derivative of the constant 1.21. So we know the derivative of a constant is equal to 0, so we can do that right away. On the next line, we just work out the derivatives using the power rule. So we have 0.155 times 3 times A squared minus 0.372 times 2 times A plus 3.95. Derivative of A with respect to itself is 1. Okay, so we have the derivative. We'd like to calculate the derivative at age is equal to 12 years. So let's plug in 12. dl dA evaluated at A equals 12 is 0.0155 times 3 times 12 squared minus 0.372 times 2 times 12 plus 3.95. And that turns out to be 1.718, and the units are inches per year. And so if we look at the point on the graph of L versus A at 12, L of 12, and we draw the tangent line, this tangent line has slope 1.718. And we interpret that as being that the cod is growing at 1.718 inches per year, which is a pretty fast growing fish.